Welcome back. I am Professor Dr. A.G. Srinivasan, who is handling Functional Analysis FAV 008 Part 2 of 2. Examples of metric space continued. Let X be a set of all sequences. The sequences could be bounded or not bounded. Let X is equal to AJ and Y is equal to BJ. J is equal to 1, 2, 3. Define d of xy is equal to j is equal to 1 to infinity 1 by 2 power j modulus aj minus bj by 1 plus modulus aj minus bj. We wish to show that x comma d is a metric space by showing d is a metric. The right hand side of the d of xy guarantees the first three conditions of the metric space, which are d of xy greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0 for every x and y, d of xy is equal to 0 if and only if x is equal to y, d of xy is equal to d of yx. We wish to prove only the fourth condition, which is the triangle inequality, which is d of xy less than or equal to d of xz plus d of zy. The proof is as follows. Define f of t is equal to t by 1 plus t for t not equal to minus 1. T is a real number or a complex number, it does not matter. What is important is f of t is not equal to minus 1. However, if you assume that f t is a real number, f is differentiable, then f dash of t is 1 by 1 plus t the whole square. T is real. Whether t is positive or negative, f dash of t is always positive. Therefore, f of t is a monotonically increasing function. Not only that, modulus a plus b is less than or equal to modulus a plus modulus b, and because f of t is a monotonic increasing function, f of modulus a plus b is less than or equal to f of modulus a plus modulus b. But f of t definition is t by 1 plus t, so f of a plus b is modulus a plus b by 1 plus modulus a plus b. F of a plus b is modulus a plus b by 1 plus modulus a plus modulus b. But this can be put in two parts, modulus a by 1 plus modulus a plus modulus b. Another part, modulus b by 1 plus modulus a plus modulus b. And you know that modulus m by 1 plus modulus m plus modulus n is less than or equal to modulus m by 1 plus modulus m. Because this is bigger than this, when you invert it, this becomes smaller than this, because modulus is always a non-negative number. Therefore, this inequation becomes modulus a plus b 1 plus modulus a plus b is less than or equal to mod a by 1 plus a by modulus b by 1 plus modulus b. Now, take a is equal to ai minus bi, b is equal to bi minus ci, so a plus b is ai minus ci. Now, therefore, this becomes ai minus ci by 1 plus modulus ai minus ci less than or equal to ai minus bi by 1 plus modulus ai minus bi, ai bi minus ci by 1 plus modulus bi minus ci. But this is d of xy less than or equal to d of xz plus d of zy, where x is ai, y is ci, and z is bi. So we prove the triangle inequality as desired. Let's take one more example. Let p greater than or equal to 1 be a fixed real number, and x belongs to p, an LP space, and x is equal to aj or equal to a1, a2, a3 for j equal to 1, 2, 3, such that a1 power p plus a2 power p etc. converges. That is sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity aj power p is less than infinity, that is it converges, it's finite for a fixed number p greater than or equal to 1, and y is equal to b equal to bj, j is equal to 1, 2, 3, such that j is equal to 1, 2, 3, bj infinite p is also finite. Define d of xy is sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity aj minus bj the whole power p whole power 1 by p. Of course, if aj and bj are real, we call this as a real LP space. If aj and bj are complex, we call this a complex LP space, as discussed here. We wish to prove that XD is a metric space. Okay. So d of xy is sigma j is equal to 1 to n, aj minus bj whole power p whole power 1 by p is a metric, where x is equal to aj, y is equal to bj, j is equal to 1 to 3, aj and bj are real or complex. We have 3 steps to prove it. 1. Suppose p is greater than 1, define q is such that 1 by p plus 1 by q is equal to 1. If p is equal to 1, this is easy to prove because of the triangle inequalities we have already proved in the previous videos. So we only discuss the case for p greater than 1. So mathematically 1 by p plus 1 by q is equal to 1. So taking LCM, p plus q is equal to pq, or pq minus p plus q, pq minus p minus q is equal to 0. I'll call this equation number 1. I'll add 1 on both sides. So pq minus p minus q plus 1 is equal to 1. Take p on this term, so it's p into q minus 1 minus q minus 1 is 1. So p minus 1 into q minus 1 is 1. So q minus 1 is 1 by p minus 1. Now define u is equal to t power p minus 1. This implies t is equal to u power 1 by p minus 1. But 1 by p minus 1 is q minus 1. So u power q minus 1. So if u is equal to t power p minus 1, t is equal to u power q minus 1. Let alpha and beta two positive integers. Then first observation is 0 to alpha t power p minus 1 dt is t power p plus 1 p minus 1 plus 1 by p minus 1 plus 1 with the limit 0 to alpha, which is alpha or p by p. Similarly 0 to beta u q power q minus 1 dq is beta power q by q, and by the result we already proved alpha beta is less than or equal to alpha power p plus by p plus beta power q by q, and the proof can be found in any textbooks also if you want to have a detailed proof. So step 1 is this. Step 2, let aj bar and bj bar be chosen such that sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity. It is not n, it is infinity. Aj bar power p is 1. Sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity. Bj power q is also 1. This is not n, this is infinity. Now I will choose alpha is equal to modulus aj bar and beta is equal to modulus bj bar. Aj and bj can be real or complex, it doesn't matter. I will use this property here. So modulus aj bar bj bar is less than or equal to aj bar power p with the modulus by p plus 1 by q bj power bj bar by q with the modulus q, of course. So using these two results I am getting this. Or because aj power p is 1, we have chosen in that way. Okay, when you take summation on both sides, sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity aj bar bj bar. Sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity aj power p is 1, we have already chosen. This is infinity, this is also infinity. Similarly sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity bj power q is also 1. So we have 1 by p plus 1 by q, which is 1 from this equation. You can easily check this is 1. Okay. Now, so we have aj bar by bj bar modulus less than or equal to 1 by p aj power p, and taking summation sigma j is equal to infinity aj bar bj bar less than or equal to 1. That means this is really converging. Take x is equal to aj and y is equal to bj. Aj belongs to LP space, bj belongs to LQ space. Define aj bar as aj by modulus sigma k is equal to 1 to infinity ak power p whole power 1 by p. Bj bar is bj by sigma m equal to 1 to infinity bm power whole power 1 by q. Then modulus aj bar sigma j k is equal to 1, j equal to 1 to infinity is going to be 1. Similarly j is equal to 1 to infinity bj bar is also going to be 1. I'm using Holder's inequality just to verify this. Now because p is greater than 1, 1 by plus 1 by q is equal to 1, we use Minkowski's inequality. Sigma j is equal to 1 to infinity aj plus bj whole power p power 1 by p is ak power p whole power 1 by p with the modulus k is equal to 1 to infinity plus sigma m is equal to 1 to infinity bm power q whole power 1 by q. So this shows this is finite because we have chosen this from LP space and this by LQ space, and these are finite. So x, y and y are converges, this also is converges. Okay. So now take z equal to z cj. Using triangle inequality you can see that d of xy is equal to aj minus bj whole power p 1 by p. Add cj on both sides. These are equal to aj cj power p whole power by p. Cj minus Bj power Q whole power 1 by P. This is d of xz plus d of yz. So this shows LP is a metric space. See you soon in FAV009. This is Professor Dr. A.G. Srinivasan. Thank you.